Hi guys, so to start off, we're going to be starting with our waist measurements, which is 30. For this tutorial, we're not going to be using our waist. Let me just draw my straight lines across my pattern paper. Then that is 1 inch above and 1 inch at the sides. So our waist is 30 divided by 4, that is 7.5. Then my waist to hip, aside my band, which is 2 inches, that's my waist to hip is 10 inches. So if I take out my band, which is around 2 inches to 2.5 inches, I'll be left with 7.5 inches. So that is what I'm going to do here. So let me just take out 2.5. So this is the way I'm going to take it out, 2.5. Then I'm going to put down this is my waist to hip. Then my hip measurement is 40 divided by 4, that is 10 inches. So on this waist to hip is where I'm going to be putting down my round hip measurement, which is 10 inches. So I'm going to bring it down here. Then I'm going to rule a straight line here. Then for my body rise measurements, which is while you're sitting down, you're going to take that measurement while you're sitting down, just as I'm going to be showing you on the side of this video. So you're going to take it while you're sitting down. So my body rise measurement is 15. So I'm going to still take out my waistband, which is 2.5, and I'm going to be putting down my body rise measurements, which is 15. And I'm going to rule a straight line. Then I'm going to bring down the line here. Okay, then I'm going to label it body rise, hip, and waist. So for my extension, that is my crotch extension, I'm going to be using 3 inches, or I'm going to be using 2.5. I'm going to be using 2.5 for my cross extension, since this is a baggy trouser. So let me use 2.5. yeah, my cross extension. Then we have this. Then I'm going to be using this ruler to just extend it downwards like this. And I'm going to be going up by 1 inch. Yeah. Then I'm going to draw the curve. This is not curving. And I'm going to be drawing a curve from here like this. This is a perpendicular curve. Okay, then I'm going to be doing that. Then I'm going to be coming in at this waist area, 0.5. I'm not using this waist since this is a baggy trouser. I'm not going to be using this waist, but assuming I'm going to be using this waist, I'm going to extend my line like this and draw a line. But since I'm not going to be using that, so we're going to be taking our 0.5 inward line from there then I'm going to connect my line. So this is a short sneaker, but I'm just going to be going with what I have for my fabric, but I'm going to be extending it because this is just 19.5, so I'm going to be going in with what I have, but this is what we have for the front. So these are the measurements that you need, and I'm going to be cutting like this, like this, like this, like this. So these are the measurements that you need for your front pattern. For the back of my measurements, I'm going to be adding, okay, let me take out my 1-inch sides first so you guys see what I'm doing. So guys, for my box measurements, my waist is, my hip is which is the largest part of my box measurements, is 10 inches. I'm going to be adding an extra 1.5 inches for the back of this measurement, right? So I'm just going to be adding 1.5 here. So I'm going to be adding an extra 1.5. So from this 1.5 inches, this is where I'm going to start my hip measurement from. So we have a total of 11.5. So we have a total of, no, it's supposed to be 11.5. Yes, for my total box measurement, right? Then I'm going to do the straight line here. So the same thing goes. My waist to hip is 10 inches. I'm going to measure from my 2.5 inches here, which is my band. And then I'm going to mark 10 inches. So this is my waist to hip. Then my body rise measurements, or crotch measurements, however you want to put it, or crotch measurements, is 15 inches. So I'm going to put that here. So we have our hip, we have our body rise. Then I'm going to be coming in 0.5 inches or 0.75 inwards. Almost the same thing I did for the front. I'm going to be coming inwards. We're not going to use the waist, so this is a baggy trouser. We're not using the waist measurement, so that's why I didn't indicate that. So on my crotch measurement for my back, I'm going to be using, I use 2.5 for the front, but for the back I'm going to be using 3.5 for my crotch extension. Then I'm going to rule a line. Then I'm going to come up by 1 inch. Then I'm going to curve a perpendicular line from there, lines from there. Yeah, so this is what we have. then I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna connect it like that. Okay, and I'm gonna smoothen my curve. Yeah. So this is what we have for the back. Then I'm going to come up for the back only. I'm going to be coming up by 1 inch at my waist area. I'm going to be coming up by 1 inch, okay, or 0.75. Then I'm going to extend that line. Then I'm going to curve it and link it back to the waist, okay, like so. So I'm going to connect this back. So this is what we have. So you can choose, if this is a long dress, you can extend it, just put your pattern paper on top and you can extend it. I'm just making do with the paper I have right now, so you can extend it. So you're going to cut like this, curve like this, all way like this, then you link it back to the waist and cut and place it on your fabric. Okay, that's what we have for pattern drafting. Now let's get on with the sewing parts.